Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom Nugget. So, today is a mental health segment, and today I want to talk about toxic behaviors. So, what if you are the person that's toxic? A lot of people sit up and think that it's other people that are toxic, that they have the issues, but what if it's you? And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you're going from here to there and you keep going through the same cycle, you keep getting fired from jobs, and you are in relationships, friendships, it's always the same thing. People tell you some of the same things that are a part of your personality trait. You don't want to change them, you don't care, or you pretend like you don't care. It's you. I think we've all been there. Change is hard. You can keep blaming your family. It's so easy to blame everyone else. But when you look in the mirror and you have self reflection and you finally get honest with yourself and take self accountability, you can start to make the necessary changes that are needed to become a better person and to grow. Everyone wants the titles and to be supreme, but that's big shoes to fill. Being successful comes with lots of humility. Look at people on the level of a president, even a first lady, and a preacher. That's hard. You got to smile when you don't want to smile. You got to deal with church members sometimes that are talking to you certain types of way that are not a part of the Bible, okay? Because let's get down to it. I've been raised and gone to church my entire life. Some of the stuff I've seen in the church, honey, I'm going to the church for the Lord. So I don't care about the people. So they come in there, they talk to you sideways sometimes, they prejudge you, they judge your past, they try to give you the rundown of why you're not fit for this or that. You got to be able to let this go in one ear and out the other. Are you spiritually mature? Are you able to be quiet? And like I said, everyone wants success. Everyone wants to be successful. But when you are in certain elements and around certain people, you can't carry on like that. On certain levels, you really have to know when to be quiet and when to speak. If you were a preacher, you said everything that you thought, you wouldn't have any members. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They keep wondering, why can't I move up in life? Why am I not right here? Some of you guys don't know how to keep your mouth shut, and that's a toxic trait as well. You're telling everyone's business but your own. You ever notice that? People will sit up and tell you everyone else's business, gossiping kings and queens, but silent and mute. You know how to be quiet when it comes to your life. Interesting. Grow. I had my toxic traits. I still do have my toxic traits. Do you need to know what they are? Absolutely not. I know what they are, but I'm working on them. And I'm going to God for myself about a lot of the things that I need to work on. We all need to grow in an area, but sitting around acting like you don't need to grow, you don't need to be a better person, but sitting around, going around judging everybody else and acting like there's nothing wrong with you, but it's something wrong with everyone else, is definitely a toxic trait. That's the most toxic trait of all. Be careful of people who put themselves up so high and mighty, they judge everybody. They just don't want you to know their past. There's so many people I know like that who they're great. They've had a wonderful this and that. They have to know your business though, so you don't know about theirs. That's toxic. Just keep it real, okay? Everyone is a sinner. Everyone has a past. There's no one that's perfect. That's in the Bible. We all have sinned and fallen short of his glory. It's in Romans. Nobody here is perfect. And when you know that, don't worry about what people say about you or what people do to you. Nobody on this earth is perfect. And it's time for us to stop playing around year after year after year and wondering why God is not blessing us. He's not blessing you because you're not growing. You're not becoming a better person. And another thing is, when he does bless you, you have to want to be blessed. You have to have the attitude like, okay, I am deserving of this, God. I'm going to do right by this. Don't sit up and get blessed and then turn around and you're like, Oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Then you go back to doubting yourself and not having confidence. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I shouldn't have this kind of a blessing. God is like, okay, they don't want it. Let me take it back. Or you get blessed and you're high and mighty. I don't need God anymore. I did this myself. I did. There's nothing that you did. And I'm telling you, everything that I did in my life, God did it for me. I will never take the credit for anything. The blessings and the favor that He's put upon my life, God did that. And every time I do, every time I start to get a little uppity and like, oh, I done made it, God brings me right on back down. That's what you need, humility at all times. Don't ever forget where you come from. Don't ever belittle people, down people, or think it'll never be me. I used to say stuff like that too. Guess what? It's me now. Don't never say, never say never. Don't ever say what won't happen to you in your life. Or look down on people that's like homeless. Anybody could be homeless, especially in the economy that we're in. Don't ever think that things cannot happen to you. Have a heart. Be kind to everyone else. Um, you have to put out what you want. The same type of treatment that you want is how you have to treat everyone else. And people feel entitled now, like you're supposed to do this and that for them because I'm me. Who are you? Nobody. And I don't care who you are. You could be the most successful singer, actor, whatever. You are still a person whose blood bleeds red just like mine. And I'm here to tell you, God looks at us all the same, and He looks at your heart. Look at the hearts of other people. Don't turn your nose up at other people. Be humble and just be kind. Because I'm telling you, all of those toxic traits of arrogance, all of that, God is truly showing us now ourselves. He's bringing spiritual awareness, and He's really forcing us to change. So it's time to get right. It's time to get closer to God. And it's time to look in the mirror and really surrender to Him and think about, what areas do I need to change? What do I need to do to change? How can I become a better person? That's what you need to be asking yourself and working on every day. Practice what you preach. If you're going around saying you are a positive person, you're nice to people, you're great, but you're really mean, it's time to fix that. I'm tired of seeing things like that. Become a better person, not for anyone else, but for yourself and the man upstairs, God. Because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we have to be better. We have to be better, guys. Because it's a lot going on in this world, and we all need each other. We need each other's support. We have to work on our mental health and just work on ourselves and grow. Because I would get tired year after year after year of being the same person. The same person. Nothing is changing for me. It's time to change. Everyone has something that they need to work on. So do it. God bless. Get rid of those toxic traits. Become a better person. And just appreciate the small things. Be grateful. Your life could always be worse, and be glad that it's not. God bless. Thank you for supporting me. Share, share, share. Bye-bye.